All right, let's get right into it. We are talking about how to take your mornings from chaotic and, let's be honest, kind of frantic to a calm, energized start to your day. And the best part, we're not talking about some huge, life changing overhaul. It's all about a few simple, powerful habits.
I mean, come on, how true is this? This quote just completely nails it. The reality for most of us is, well, it's not that. It's a lot more human, a lot messier. And that's exactly where we're going to start, in the real world. So let's just quickly paint a picture of that morning we're all a little too familiar with. You know the one we're trying to escape. It's basically a state of controlled chaos that ends up setting the tone for the entire rest of the day. Does any of this sound familiar? You slap that snooze button maybe one or three too many times. That means you're grabbing some sad, sugary granola bar on your way out the door, all while hoping nobody really looks at whatever is happening with your hair. That frantic energy, it follows you. But we can do so much better. Okay, so how do we fix this whole mess? We start with the absolute basics. Seriously, before you even think about your email or your to-do list, we've got to wake up your body. It's all about two simple things: hydrating and getting the blood moving. Let's kick things off with a big one. That little button, the one that promises you just 5 more minutes. Is it really your friend, or is it secretly sabotaging your entire morning? It's a foe, total foe. So habit number one is all about consistency. Your body, it has this internal clock, right? And when you wake up at the same time every single day, yep, even on the weekends, you're working with that clock instead of fighting it. You'll actually feel less like a zombie because your body starts to anticipate waking up. So the snooze button? Yeah, we don't know her anymore. All right, habit number two. Now, look at the order here because this is so important. I know. The first instinct is to make a beeline for the coffee pot. But think about it. You've just gone hours without drinking anything. Your brain and your body are dehydrated. Giving them water first thing is like watering a thirsty plant. It just perks everything right up, and honestly, it wakes you up better than caffeine can on its own. The coffee can wait. Make water your number one. And that brings us to habit three, shaking off that sleepy feeling. And just look at this number, 5 minutes. That's it. We're not talking about a full-on hour-long gym session. We're talking about a few stretches right by your bed, a quick walk around the kitchen, maybe a few jumping jacks. It's just enough to get your blood pumping and send a signal to your body that says, okay, we're up, let's do this. So now that your body's awake, it's time to get your head in the game. This next set of habits is all about giving your brain the right kind of fuel and focus, instead of just immediately flooding it with a bunch of digital noise and distraction. Habit number four is all about real fuel. That sugary pastry or that sad granola bar we talked about, it just gives you this quick energy spike and then a total crash. Instead, you want to think protein and nutrients. Things like eggs and apple with peanut butter, these give you sustained energy, so you can actually focus. It's the difference between fueling up for a long road trip versus a 30-second drag race. Which brings us to habit five, and this might be the toughest one for a lot of us. The goal is to create a no-phone zone for at least the first 20 minutes of your day. See, your brain needs time to kind of boot up. When you jump right into emails and social media, it's like flooding an engine before it's even warm. Just give yourself a moment to get running smoothly. And that phone-free time? It's the perfect window for habit number six, a little mindfulness. Now, this does not have to be some big, complicated thing. It can be as simple as staring out the window for a minute, thinking of one thing you're grateful for, or just breathing. A few deep, intentional breaths can seriously lower that frantic feeling and set a much calmer tone for your whole day. And finally, habit number seven, which is just a fantastic little productivity trick. Before the day totally gets away from you, use that mental space you've created to identify your top 3 priorities. That's it, just 3. Like the slide says, not 12. This simple act of focusing gives you instant clarity and keeps you from feeling overwhelmed before you've even had your coffee. So you take all these small, simple habits, and what do they all add up to? Well, they all serve this one really powerful, overarching idea. Let's just call it the 1-hour rule. This is it. This is the whole ballgame right here. How you spend your first hour doesn't just impact that single hour. It creates a ripple effect that touches the other 23. A calm, intentional first hour almost always leads to a more focused, more productive, and way less stressful day. It's a game changer. And let's be super, super clear about what the goal is here. This is not about becoming some perfect productivity machine overnight. It is all about making small, manageable tweaks. The real aim here is just progress, not perfection. So what do you do right now? It's really simple. Do not try to do all 7 of these things tomorrow. Just don't. Look at the list and just pick 1. Or maybe 2 if you're feeling ambitious. Maybe it's just drinking that glass of water before your coffee. Or maybe it's not touching your phone. Try it tomorrow morning and just see how you feel. That's it. And that really leaves us with this one final thought. It all just boils down to a single, simple action. Looking at everything we just talked about, what is the one small, tiny thing that you can do tomorrow morning to set yourself up for a better day?